Are you too busy to get to the gym? No problem, thanks to Pull Up and Train Mobile Fitness Services. They specialize in resistance and weight training, general fitness training, sports-specific agility training, Zoom, Duo, and FaceTime fitness training. Contact Dominic Spark Williams at 336-870-8123. He is Pfizer vaccine vaccinated. Well, hello there. Thank you so much for tuning in on this week's episode. Don't be a Sophia.
Ketanji Jackson, I admire you. You are the example of black girl magic.
And now we shall calmly move on to the next scene.
Amen.
Let's start the show. ShopTalk NC, where we celebrate everyday life with everyday people. But in the meantime, in between time, hey, say man, thank y'all for tuning in to another episode of ShopTalk NC. It's your man 58 South.
It's your girl CeeLo.
Lo, how you doing today?
I'm Gucci.
Everything good? You recovered from your birthday?
Yeah, I'm back. I'm still like birthday in though. Month of March. I told you so.
So Arnold Palmer in your cup. Tea and lemonade.
It's tea and lemonade
Yep,
right here.
Yep.
But yeah, I'm doing good. Just trying to get back in the swing of things.
I hear you. Safe travels to the homie Mac. He had to take care of some out of town things, so safe travels to you, my G. See you next episode. Well, let's go ahead and get started, man.
You didn't say how you was doing.
Oh, I'm sorry, man. I'm doing wonderful. Going under the knife tomorrow to get a couple things taken care of in the old tooth department.
You nervous?
No.
Oh, okay.
Soon as you get 30, you know what I mean, things start falling apart. Soon as I hit 37, all the check engine lights came on, my G. All my damn check engine lights came on. My eye messed up. Tooth hurt like hell. I gotta get up slow some mornings to make sure I don't pull nothing by accident. Good God Almighty, man.
I can't. He said my eye messed up.
Yeah.
You got a whole tune up, don't you?
All the check engine lights came on, my G. I'm getting everything fixed though, piece by piece.
There you go.
Yeah.
Put it in the shop. Make it work.
Yeah. Make sure you got health insurance at your jobs, kids.
Okay.
It's cool to do what you love, and you'll never work a day in your life. That bullshit. Make sure you got you some health insurance, man, or you'll never walk again another damn day in your life. So anyhow, what would you like to leave at the altar today before we get things started?
I'm just gonna name a list.
Okay.
Social media.
Oh,
Women with wigs. Dude with dusty ass shoes. Men with their attitude because it's warm, getting warm outside. Women with their attitude with warm outside. And men in therapy.
Okay. Can I ask about any one of those real quick?
Sure.
So men in therapy.
Uh-huh.
What about men in therapy?
I think it's very important that especially our black men, I feel like there's so much of a stamina that you guys have to be, black men have to be so strong.
I know what you meant to say, right?
Okay.
Stigma, but
you have to be so strong, and you have to carry all the weight, and you have to protect, provide, and all of this, but you guys have feelings, and you guys have things that you've went through, and some things are just not meant to be pushed aside and be like, it's just okay. Like, you have real traumas that we as women go through too, and I feel like it's okay. I feel like it's kind of a thing that's like, don't you go to therapy, you weak or whatever, but it's really dope. And I say that because somebody reached back after me after going to therapy. And not that I had any, you know what I'm saying, whether we kick it, hang out, go together, and we don't, we end, I don't try to have no bad blood, because my philosophy is I don't want anybody blocking my blessings, right? So they reached back out, and they was like, I went to therapy, and I fucked up. I fucked up. I messed up. And and it was just really dope for them to be a grown-ass man and come back and own up to your shit and apologize and just, you know what I mean? Not expecting anything, but just clearing the air up from, you know what I'm saying? I shouldn't have never XYZ. And I'm like, yo, that's really dope. I appreciate that. Like, and I feel like there's so many men that just bottle shit up or just do stuff because that's what they're accustomed to doing, because that's their comfort or what they've made them to do to try to hide or not deal with other stuff that they go through. So like, it's okay, black men. Go to therapy. You ain't weak. Ain't nothing about that weak. Like, go heal. Like, healing is beautiful. It is. I'm just saying. So that's where that is. So why you looking at me like that?
I mean, that's what you do when somebody's talking.
I know, but I feel like you have
ain't nobody in here but us.
That's true.
I ain't to look down at the flow type. You know what I mean? I'm looking dead in your face when you're talking to me. Do you have anything else you want to leave?
I mean, I gave a list.
You did.
You know, I just had to get that off. I was just getting tired of seeing stuff, like, especially social media. Social media making people think that they are very important. And that they hold very important positions in the world.
Yeah, I mean, it's all part of the my truth culture and all that. That's what make people really believe that, man. There isn't two truths. It's only one. It's only the one, yo. Like I still to this day don't understand the whole my truth thing, but you know, whatever helps you get through the day.
What do you mean when they explain what you're saying?
There is no such thing as two. There's no two truths. It's only the one. It's only the one. Well, that's not what I see in my everyday life. Hey, man, that's cool, but that ain't got nothing to do with what we talking about. We talking about what's actually going on for real. What's going on in your... Okay, put it like this. It's raining like cats and dogs in the city. I call you in the bed. You don't really hear the rain because you in the bed with your blinds closed and the curtain closed. Man, it's raining hard as hell over here, low. Well, it's fine over here. That's not my truth. I don't hear any rain. Just because you don't hear it or see it don't mean it ain't going on. The truth is it's raining like a motherfucker outside.
It could be raining in your area, but not my area.
You in the house. You don't know nothing about rain. Still raining.
Yes, that could be the possibility, but also...
I just told you it's raining like cats and dogs. You creating a whole nother scenario.
But like, you calling me, we not in the same location, right?
We in the city. I just said it's raining like cats and dogs in the city.
Okay, so we in the city.
Yeah, like just because you're not seeing it, that don't mean it's not what's going on.
I agree with that.
Yeah, I feel like, see, I'm gonna start using your words. I feel like you one of them my truth people. That's why you one of them my truthers, ain't you, man?
No.
Okay, cool. That's all that matters. As long as you ain't a my truther, yo.
No, I'm like the facts. Facts are facts. Real is real. But I do believe in, like, you know, your views and understanding may not be my views and understanding, and cool, may not be the next person.
Just as long as you ain't trying to make that be your truth as opposed to just the truth. I'm fine with your views. Everybody got different views. That's fine. Ain't got nothing to do with truth stuff. But yeah, what I'm leaving at the altar is it's along the same lines of social media. Recording female fights and uploading them. Anybody who knows me knows I'm very adamant about policing and police presence anywhere. Not for them, you know what I mean? I don't hate anybody, but given the option to never have to deal with them, I'm never gonna deal with them.
Never gonna deal with them.
Yeah.
I appreciate it. Yeah.
But if you record a female fight and you're not there to help prevent it, I don't mind if they lock you up for watching two women fight and just sit there and act like it's entertainment, man. That's just despicable to me, man, to watch. These are nurturers, potential mothers of children, teachers of civilization and culture to the children, and you're gonna sit there and watch these two people go at it like gladiators, though. Like, what's the excitement in that?
It's today's era. That's what they do. That's what people like to film and record versus jumping in to do anything. And I mean, sometimes, to be honest, if I'm standing there, I don't know if I'm going to jump in if I see two females getting ready to fight. If it's just them two fighting, hey, rock out. Do what y'all got to do.
Now, notice, that's very valid. But what I said was recording and uploading. You can do whatever you want if nobody else sees it or knows about it. But for you to go out your way to sit there and record a potential murder, because the way these little young chicks be out there fighting and shit, like, it's for dear life, and you don't never know what they fighting about. It can't be nothing that serious, because everybody gathers around them like it's a pay-per-view event, and then just let them go at it and shit like that.
Like, get up, don't touch it, let them get up.
Yeah, they got coaches. Both of them got coaches in the corner. Then you got one big heavy-handed girl on each side talking about some, and you ain't nobody jumping in. Let them shoot the fair one. Ain't nobody jumping in. Let them shoot the one. I get so tired of hearing girls sound like dudes, man.
I mean, yeah.
Shame. We need to bring shame back. No more participation trophies, yo. Bring shame back. Start calling people out, man. If you musty, tell them they musty. Ain't none of that. Nah, man. Nah, we not.
And it's about to get warm outside.
Yeah,
so,
man.
You know what I mean? Like,
Shame. I'm lumping everything in the shame category.
Sure.
You got people watching these kids fight. Hell, there's some grown people, there's some grown women doing it too, man. But to sit there and upload it, and for you to get your kicks like that, man, especially if it's a dude doing it.
I mean, I think people want, in this day and age, it's about going viral. Everybody wants to go viral. Everybody wants to be viral. That's the thing for this generation, or not even this era. Like, that's just what people are accustomed to now, and it's just brainwashed everybody. Like, that's the thing. Like, people always are gonna jump on the new wave, the next new thing, to try to feel like they keep up, to feel important, and that's why I'm like, people never just stand true to what they are. You know what I mean? They always waver in.
Look, man, you keep campaigning, you're gonna get elected. That's the best way to go about all that. You keep right on wanting to do things just for some likes, this, that, and the third. You're going to get what you want, but you ain't going to like the outcome. Quit filming females fighting, man. I don't think y'all understand what that does. Okay, so if that's the image that you keep posting, right, what do you think males think about that particular what's the word I'm looking for? I don't even want to say race, because it's just females in general. It's like an age thing. It ain't even no race thing. Because you got white girls fighting. They be posting videos of people in Brazil, women fighting and shit like that.
But is it like a certain demographic, like?
Now with the overseas videos, I can never tell how old they are. You know what I mean? But I know the videos when they post them here, it seems like the Casamigos crew. So, the ones who smoke hookah on Saturdays, drink a lot of Casamigos, shake their ass, and then complain about being objectified. Them. I'm talking about them.
I'm trying to hold it together.
You know the ones. You know the ones I'm talking about. I'm talking about them. Yeah. Them the ones I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. You've seen the show before. You know what I'm talking about. Yeah. Yeah. I'm talking about y'all, man. I'm talking about y'all. So just be mindful of the image that you're putting out there, man. Unless you just want people to think y'all the 300. You know what I'm saying? This is Sparta. Cool. We get all that. Just stay away from people with common sense. You good? Mm-hmm. You sure you good? Mm-hmm. All right. I wasn't sure where to put this next topic into the flow of conversation, so I just wanted to rip the Band-Aid off and get it out the way.
Oh God, I'm nervous.
No, you had something to ask me first, or did you want to do that later on? Cause this.
I know. Let me ask it first.
Okay.
Let's keep it on before you rip some Band-Aids.
Okay.
So somebody asked me, what is the one thing in life, no matter what you go through, how you feeling, mad, sad, indifferent, that brings you joy and brings you happiness, like that brings you back? And I was like, oh. So that's a good question. So I want to ask you.
Okay. Well, my answer is music.
That was my answer.
Oh. Guess we can move on past that. We ain't got no real in-depth conversation there.
Yeah, that was my answer.
But okay, so what about music for you though? Is it a certain type of music or a certain artist or?
I think it's like a series for me.
Mm-hmm.
Like, depending on what type of mood I'm in, where I'm at, you know what I'm saying? It could be me putting on a certain artist and just listening to them to get me to a calming place. And then my whole ritual is I always light candles. I get my guitar and I put on instrumentals. I sit there, you know, or I play R&B songs and, you know, like, and I vibe out. So I always end music or something like that. But it just depends. Like, I might listen to a song first or I might hear intermission first. It just depends on where I'm at. Because if I'm angry, I might have to put some Nuck If You Buck on just to, you know, Nuck If You Buck.
But he said, but the question was, what makes you happy though, right?
Yeah, so like I'm saying, like, for me, if I was angry or I'm like really pissed off, that's music can make me happy.
Oh, okay. So
Yeah,
Nuck If You Buck, get the
so
energy,
like,
get
my
the
energy,
out.
you know, and then bring me back to where I need to be, and then I can mellow back out with my music, you know. It's a story with the music.
Okay.
What about it for you?
It's a certain sound. Got to be heavy on the sample, or it can be the original. And by that I mean, like, I can listen to the Mac soundtrack or Foxy Brown soundtrack or anything by Willie Hutch or Curtis Mayfield, who else? Bootsy Collins, you know, something like that. And then if it's some up to date rap, so to speak, like Currency, the producers he works with, like Harry Fraud and Alchemist, and who was the other one? I think it's one producer I'm missing, but they real heavy sample, you know, sample driven, real smooth, laid back samples and stuff like that. Always makes me feel good no matter what. Like, yeah. So so music. Whoever asked you that, just tell them music.
I will. They're gonna be like, nah. I'm like, I swear. They
Yeah.
said music too.
Tell them press play.
Matter of fact, hit the link, like, subscribe, and share, and watch it.
And comment, all that. Stitcher, Google Podcast, Spotify. Yeah. All right, man.
I don't even like how you sigh right there.
Like I said, man, there's definitely no cool way to bring this up. I still thought it was newsworthy. Rest in peace to the young man. I hope I'm saying the first name correctly. Tyre, I'm not sure how he's pronouncing it. Tyree Sampson, 14-year-old from St. Louis, Missouri. He was the victim in the Icon Park amusement park. Devastating malfunction. I'm gonna put it that way. The ride itself is taller than the Empire State Building. No, I think they said Statue of Liberty. I'm sorry. Taller than the Statue of Liberty. There's a video of it. I'm not going to show that video, but there's a video, and in the video, before, you know, they take off or, you know, go ascend, you hear the one person go, so where's the seatbelt? Like, where's the click noise that you're supposed to hear, like the seatbelt? And he was explaining to him how you won't necessarily hear it, but I think the machine wouldn't go up if everybody's not secure. That's always my belief, because, you know, you go on those little drop zone things at like Carowinds and things of that nature. You don't really think too much of it. And even before you pulled up today, do you know there's another video of a ride malfunctioning? But this one is somewhere overseas because nobody was speaking English. But I was like, damn, I don't know if this is a thing. But I digress, back to Mr. Sampson. But so they, like, it's hard to talk about because I saw the whole video, right?
I didn't want to.
a lot of people didn't, and I don't blame nobody for not watching it, but I watched it just so I could be able to get a grasp of, exactly what happened. So on the way down, you know how it shoots down real fast. So that's 75 miles per hour. And that young man came out of his harness, and you see him come out of his harness, and then you hear him. So, one thing that one of the first things that you probably ask yourself is if his dimensions played any part in the accident. 14 years old, 6'5", over 300 pounds.
His ass shouldn't have been on that ride.
There's got to be some type of requirement and limits on the ride.
I'm
right?
sorry. Like, I ain't being insensitive because I'm very sensitive to this. Like, a mother lost her child.
Mm-hmm. Father too.
You know what I mean? And the thing is, like, it is circulating constantly for them to watch that over and over.
Like the actual video.
Over.
Like the real the video that's out. Like they don't pause it or stop it once you see him come out of the harness. Nah, it's the entire video all the way through. So
like,
yeah,
you
hear him hit the.
They like that is traumatizing. Okay, for one. For two, he was too damn big to be on that ride. There are weight requirements on rides and limitations and certainly I know I done rode Drop Zone 1,000 times at Carowinds. I bet y'all won't get on it no more. No, baby, that's it for me. Okay, I'm sorry, but no, I just can't even risk that no more. I will never get on that again. But I know there were people that were with me that couldn't get on the ride because of weight requirements, couldn't get on because the harness and stuff wasn't going to be able to click properly and stuff. You know what I mean? And I feel like it can still go up because the thing, if somebody wasn't sitting in the seat beside you, the thing just comes down. It's not clicked in, so the ride still operates. You get what I'm saying? Somebody missed the boat on something there, and I'm not even trying to be rude, disrespectful, and I'm not saying that he.
Well, somebody like you're saying, somebody is at fault here.
Yes,
somebody
that. Clearly, just looking at him, and not even being funny. You know what I mean? Just looking at him, you automatically know he ain't supposed to be on that ride. Oh, he's definitely not supposed to be on that ride. He's where was the attendant? What happened? Why he didn't stop it? What? Somebody messed up big time, and I hate that he had to lose it. This tragedy has happened, but I mean, baby, no. And who was he? Who was he with? I didn't get that.
He was with his football club. They were there for training for the whole week.
And nobody on the football team told his big ass not to get on the ride. I'm sorry, I shouldn't have said it like that.
I would assume not.
I'm trying to just make I had to get it out like that because I don't want to be up here crying and stuff because it's very touching. But where are the people that was like, no, son, I think you better sit this one out. No disrespect, but let's just, you know what I mean? Because if I was there, I'm like, hey, come here. We'll find something else. This ain't it. We ain't gonna try our luck on this one.
The father, I'm not sure if he enlisted or Ben Crump just offered his services, but Ben Crump is on the case. So,
I saw a video of his dad speaking about he was terrified and he was doing something. I didn't really get all of it because they were actually showing the actual video while he was talking, and I absolutely did not want to see it. So I couldn't get I just got the clips of it. His father was saying that his son was terrified as he was going up on the ride and was trying to call for help. And I'm like, what? That didn't really make sense, but I didn't really finish out. I'm going to try to find another clip where they're not playing the actual video of it. I did see that there's a rapper that offered to pay for his funeral services.
Okay. I didn't see that. catch that yet.
Yeah.
But, okay.
So I was just like, it's very unfortunate, and I mean, to be honest, I don't think they will ever get the truth of what really went down or what happened. But I hope that some answers can be found just for the parents to have some type of peace. I mean, they'll never have peace and never be satisfied, but sometimes answers help for you to keep going from day to day, So at least they can have the answers that they need to try to proceed to go on from day to day.
Yeah, of course, a negligence and a civil suit is coming.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
That's well on the way.
I think after this, carnivals and fairs, I think they should just be shut down. Like, just do some little basic stuff, games, basic rides, but not none of this stuff that, like, I'm not getting on stuff no more.
I was gonna say, man, you fighting that fight on your own. You fighting that fight on your own, man.
I go shoot the basketballs and stuff like that. Like, that's where I'd be.
I mean, that's age appropriate though. We shouldn't be getting on rides and stuff like that because we gotta go to work on Monday. Like, my neck is still. Like, I took my little cousin to Carowinds years ago. Man, my neck still hurt in certain places from riding the Intimidator. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, slick. No.
Yeah. Like,
once you get old enough to, like,
we get one little pop the wrong way, you be like, wait a minute, and then my back already messed up from basketball, so one look.
Yeah, homie.
Excuse me.
I ain't know none of that. So you want to stay at Miami with it, or you want to discuss Miss Brown
Miami.
Jackson? I'm giving you the option.
I mean, what are we staying in Miami for, though?
So there was Miami Beach had a curfew.
Oh.
Curfew was from the 24th to the 28th, from midnight to 6 a.m.
Yeah.
You familiar with the situation?
I heard about it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So this, of course, spring break, big time
is.
of the year for them.
Yeah.
A lot of tourist revenue.
Mm-hmm.
But your mayor, Dan Gelber was quoted as saying, "Look, I don't care if the spring breakers leave and they'll never come back. I don't care if we get rid of spring break altogether." Then he was also, not him particularly, but the city was being sued by two venues. Let me see, make sure I got the names of the venues.
Sorry, y'all.
Nah, you cool. It's Treehouse and Poppy Steak that was suing and challenging the legality of the curfew, mainly because, you can't serve alcohol. Can't serve alcohol. Oh, and you also couldn't serve alcohol after 6 p.m.
At the restaurants and stuff?
Yeah, at all that. You couldn't serve alcohol after 6 p.m. So if the curfew is from midnight to 6, I got to get people out of here in time to meet that curfew. So I'm shutting down at like 9:30, 10 o'clock, depending on how busy or slow my business is. So you taking away that much profit from me during spring break, which is, if anybody who lives near the water knows, that's when you make your bread. You know what I mean? But my question to you would be, so who are you siding with? You siding with the business owners, or you siding with the mayor?
I'm siding with the business owners.
Okay. Tell me why.
Why now? Why are you doing this curfew?
It was one last year too.
But I'm just saying, like, out of all the years of now, like, I could have seen, I kind of was understanding about last year because I was more of like COVID, you know what I mean? Like, okay, COVID precautions.
No, this one was, last year was COVID, this one was bullet. Because it was two shootings in the past couple of days.
But like, Miami is a place, regardless. Like,
Miami Beach. We talking about Miami Beach.
Miami Beach.
Ain't talking about across the bridge.
Regardless of spring break. Now, spring break does bring in, we know, money. But Miami Beach is a prominent vacation spot anyway.
Nice tourist spot.
So regardless if it's spring break, yes, spring break is where you get most of, your college and high schoolers. But like, you're going to have people come there regardless. So I just don't think it was fair to do that. The hours, like, if you're going to do a curfew, okay, but be expandable. You already know these business owners are trying to come out of COVID. Okay, so we're trying to recoup. And then you want to shut down spring break? Like, but then, like, you still have...
Now, mind you, now, he didn't shut it down. He just put a
not
halt
shut it
to
down,
it
but he
from
put a
6,
halt.
no, excuse me, from 12 to 6.
But you still ain't got that halt on a normal time. You know what I'm saying? Like, after spring break, if you're going to be putting this halt, keep it enforced for a duration. You know what I mean? So I can... If I'm a business owner, so I can really like maneuver and plan and, you know, make other things pop or see what I need to do. But you just coming out, bamming on spring break and then just, bam, keeping it open the rest of the time. No, I'm not for it because it's not messing up his money.
Who, the mayor?
Yeah, it ain't disturbing his pockets. He
well, I
just
mean,
fine,
those businesses was still got to pay taxes, so.
He's still fine. He's still gonna get paid.
And he also has people to answer to as far as his constituents that actually live there that aren't tourists. So I could see him wanting to take the concern over the actual people who live there over the spring breakers.
No, because people that live there, you don't move to Miami Beach knowing that Miami Beach is not a tourist spot or that it's not known for people to come. You don't move to Miami Beach thinking, oh, this is like my retirement place. I want to have peace and quiet and I just want... That is not where you move to. Go to Pensacola or Destin for that shit. Like,
I mean, you can't tell people Beach, with money where to go. Like,
I'm just saying, but if you got money... That means you know the areas and you know markets and you know you've done your research and you know Miami Beach, no matter where you look at it, no matter where you pull it up, no matter where you read about it, it is known as a prominent tourist location, regardless of the time frame. So there's no way you can say, oh, I'm looking out for my residents. Your residents know. They probably moved there to turn up because that's what it's about over there. Like, BS.
I don't know. I don't know if they moved out there to hear gunshots and all. I don't think nobody.
I mean,
nobody moved to Miami Beach for that.
To hear gunshots, but you're gonna hear them wherever you go.
Yeah, but spring break isn't year round, so you know. That's I could control that, and I did because I put y'all on curfew. Told you gotta stop serving liquor after 6 o'clock. Yeah, we'll get you from around here.
Just go to the liquor store. Get a lot of liquor.
I mean, not even that. It's just make sure you got you a nice Airbnb and you have to let the party come to you. Like, I don't even understand being around a bunch of people anyway.
That's what I'm saying. I would have went to the liquor store, got what I needed to get, went back to my place, and I'd have been Gucci. Groovy baby.
Lord have mercy. Groovy baby. All right, so we off of that.
Okay.
So this week was the confirmation hearing for Ms. Ketanji Brown Jackson. That's all they were talking about everywhere except NBC Nightly News with Lester Holt. I didn't really hear too much about it. Spoke about it a couple times. It's not a whole bunch. everything else about that I had to see like on different news articles and things of that nature, right? But the one common theme I kept seeing was her reactions in the face of wild questioning, her reaction to being cut off while she was talking. And there was a lot of people, and when I say people, I mean black women in particular, that was speaking up saying this is indicative of something that they go through a lot as far as in the workplace or in wherever. So I can't speak to any of that. So, Lo, take it away.
Yeah.
Okay, hold on. So I don't leave you out there just to like, what you mean, nigga? So, okay. Did you watched it, right?
Yes.
Your initial thoughts?
I'm proud of her.
Okay.
Like, I actually shed a tear a couple times, and then we say, you know, our people, it matters. Like, representation matters. Mm-hmm. And, like, to see her daughter, look at her mom sit there and handle all that she had to handle and go through what she had to go through. And not once did she, like, cut up or, you know what I mean? She gave some of our feature, you know, facial expressions, but it was subtle. But, like, she was just, she exuded grace and dignity in class, and it was just amazing to watch. And I just felt like, I mean, this is what we like we want to make a difference, but that's how we start to make a difference. Because like she could have went any kind of way on that stand. Like the questions that she was receiving was so unfair. And I say this because this is not the only confirmation that I watched, right? I watched Eleanor because she was nominated by President Obama, and she was a woman. So I found it interesting. I was like, okay, Obama's going against the grain, nominating a woman. Let me see what's about. She's a Democrat. She supported and believed in Obama's views, right? But when and I'm saying this because she's a woman that is not of color, and she still is of the Democratic Party. But when she was on that stand, the whole confirmation and mood was so much lighter. Like, they were laughing, they were telling jokes. Not all the senators asked her questions. Like, it was, I mean, nobody questioned her faith. Nobody asked her about her family. None of that. Nobody questioned her case. You know, like, nobody really, they only brought up, like, once about her attending Harvard, and that was only because the previous person that was on or tried to be on the Supreme Court could not be elected, and they went to school together. That was it.
The man that paid the bills in this thing, AWOL in the building. What up with it? What up with it? Okay, so that was your initial reaction, right?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
What was I guess what was the breaking point for you when you were watching that? The one thing, well, not one, but the first thing, excuse me, that made you look at it and be like, now this some bullshit here.
When Groden,
Lindsey Graham
got up here and asked about her faith. Like, that was the faith and family part.
Mm-hmm.
Because if y'all do know, she's married to a white man.
Yeah.
And so he started saying stuff about, like, how does her race versus his, how it is going to affect her to make decisions on cases, and what her religion is, and how does that, had nothing to do with Supreme Court laws and justices, nothing. And she was like, Senator, that has nothing to do with she's like, I've been doing cases like this for like years. Like, he's like, don't question me, answer my question. What? At that point,
he said that?
Yeah, I was like, who the fuck you talking like? That would have been and that's when she, like, one of the memes, that's when you see her do like that eyebrow raise, because she was like, and she just smiled and was like, Senator, again, that has nothing to do with the Supreme Court justice laws or whatever. And you check my track record, blah, 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 blah. Like, she read her rights. And then, like, before she could even finish, he jumped in on her, like, cut her off. And the moderator was like, hey, you got to let her finish. Like, if you're going to ask the question, you got to let her finish the question. And he was like, I don't want to hear no more. I mean, this is how it was going down. And I was just like, this is amazing, because you got people that are underqualified, not even on the level that, and up to what she is, questioning her about the job that she's about to do. Like, get some qualified people in there. Like, let the Supreme Court justices talk to her and question her or say stuff like that. These senators that aren't qualified, it was very disturbing. America showed why America is America. That's what I was saying.
If you were a young lady interested in going into law to become a Supreme Court justice, and you saw the confirmation hearing, would that make you want to do it even more, or would it discourage you from what you saw?
If I was a black woman, it would probably discourage me.
What do you mean if?
I mean, like, I'm saying in the example, if you're saying...
Oh, younger. Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, I know you joke around, but damn, man.
I'm saying if it was like a younger black child, and... Because, you know, she's still a woman, so women period could see it as like, oh, it's a woman, yeah, but like I would be so discouraged. I would just be like, I don't want to be scrutinized the way she was scrutinized. I don't want to have to defend or talk about certain things that are personal to me, and it has nothing to do with, you know what I mean? Like, I've shown that I'm great, I'm this, and I still like to see her still have to go through and look at her extensive list of what she's done and where she's been and how, I would be like, you know what? Yeah, let's see what else I can do. Man, let's go back to the drawing board, because that ain't it. No, you ain't got to worry about me. Try something else. I would be like, for real. Like, I could not. And I used to want to be a lawyer, but I mean, I ain't never want to be like a Supreme Court justice or anything like that. But just if I have to go through, I mean, I face some of that stuff with the school system now. Don't get me wrong, but I definitely don't handle it like her.
So you liable to have a fight video up. That's what you're saying.
I mean, I don't have the fights, but I do. I'm not one of those that just sit there and be like, I mean, I speak back.
Well, I mean, she was caught between a rock and a hard place, because it's if she shows any type of emotion or says anything, then it's the angry black woman on the Supreme Court, and then when she's quiet, she's a docile black lady, so there's really no win, except for the fact that if everything holds true, she will be pushed through and confirmed, as long as no Democrat, switches up on her, because your girl got the deciding vote if everything is deadlocked. Do you believe that she's gonna confirm her?
What girl? Eleanor?
No, Kamala.
Yes.
I should have said lady, man. That woman is like 40, 50-something years old. Not girl, my fault, man. Lady.
Kamala, yeah. I don't think, yes, I think she will. Because I think if she doesn't, she would catch more hack than none, because Joe nominated her. You know what I mean?
True.
So then that would cause another havoc situation, and then I just feel like it would be more to that than if she didn't.
We'll
So
see.
I think she would play her position, and I pray that everything goes through for her. Like, she's been, the way she handled the confirmation, that alone deserves her to be put through. Okay, like, you set the bar up high, ma'am, and like every day I am definitely going to strive to try to be responsive like you were, because I mean, that shit was amazing. Beautiful. That's how all black women should try to side. We could get away with this angry black thing if we, and I wonder why we try to do that. Like, I mean, I see y'all, and I think it's part of this social media thing, wanting to be seen, wanting to be out there. Like, you ain't got to always respond to something, and sometimes silence and peace is the best answer. Like, silence speaks louder than any words or actions you could ever give. I promise you. Like, I'm just dropping a little gem for you. That's it.
Hey, man, you get no argument out of me on any of that you just said. But for y'all to just start doing that now, I'm going to go and tell you right now, we're going to look at y'all weird, because that's not what we used to. We're not going to eat anything y'all cook if y'all are just silent now. We're not going to trust y'all. I'm just putting it out there. Just putting it out there.
I mean, some of us are silent. Like,
you are.
And
And notice, and we've also noticed that the silent ones' husbands have slowly decayed and
whatever.
What happened to that Mason jar you used to have on the day? Yeah, it's we washed it out. It's gone. Yeah, But yeah. Peace. Keep it peaceful. Keep everything peaceful, man. Keep everything peaceful. So Sierra's prayer is no longer a thing. Ketanji Brown Jackson's prayer is the new thing.
I wouldn't even pray in Sierra's prayer. I mean, I had some points in there in my own prayer, but like, it wasn't nothing that was spectacular. It was just her time to be blessed with her husband, That's it.
Well, the one thing Sierra had in common with a lot of people, about 20 million people to be exact, before she found Russell Wilson, was that she was a single parent. Yes, she was a single parent. She wasn't never married before, not that we know of. And She found her dude, I guess the old-fashioned way, whatever the Hollywood old-fashioned way is. A lot of us, we don't get to get it. We don't get to get down like that. So we gotta go other means to find dates and things of that nature, right? And thanks to the people over there at Stir, there's an app for single parents. Did you know about this app?
I did not.
It launched on National Single Parents Day, which was on March 21st. Hey, look at me. I just found out about it myself.
What?
It's a day. Like, it's a new day every week, yo.
That's like Max saying the other day, like, well, when did y'all become happy?
Yeah.
Because this shit just be popping. Now, Mac, I have to go back on camera and say I completely agree with you now because I had no idea that there was a single parent
March
day.
21st is National Single Parents Day.
The first day of spring, that's what that is.
Yeah, National Single Parents
Or
Day,
is that
man.
the 20th?
20. I think it's the 21st.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Right. So from the creators of Tinder, Hinge, Our Time, and OkCupid, Stir. What's so different about Stir? Well, of course, I already told you it targets single parents. And what it also does is it matches you based on your responses to questions related to hobbies, dating preference, likes, dislikes, parental schedules, and communication preferences. And they also have Stir Time, which lets you line up your free time with potential mates.
How they know their parents?
That I didn't go on the app. I didn't do any background as far as going on the app.
Like, that can be, like, kind of creepy.
Yeah, I ain't going on the app. That's like when they tell you don't play with crutches and stuff like that when you're little. That's like bad juju. I ain't going to single parents app.
Want to go.
Yeah, I don't want that.
You're so stupid.
Don't put that on me, Ricky Bobby. Don't you put that evil on me, Ricky Bobby. No. I don't play around with it. I don't play around. Salute.
Lord.
Peace to everybody who, holding it down for the time.
Yeah, like,
I mess with it.
My chair is like, I feel like wobbly or something. Like, I almost fell. And that's why y'all see me.
See, I wasn't even going to say nothing about it.
But I know they see me fidget. They're going to see me fidgeting and moving because I couldn't get comfortable. It feels like it just is going to collapse. And I be trying to be in a position to, like,
catch
if the chair goes down, I can still be like, you know what I mean? Like,
She don't want to fall on camera because she don't think I'll edit it out.
He won't edit it. I know he won't edit it. He'd been to put that thing on repeat and put it on the screen and it ain't going down like that. Okay, so
I know
I'm
what
like
type of person you take me for.
Position,
but
like.
Anyway, man, you download the Stir app for free, but you can also upgrade for $3.99 for a month.
Upgrade? What you upgrading for?
It's upgraded versions. So for $39.99 for 1 month. You upgrade $89.99 for 3 months and $119.99 for 6 months.
That's
what comes with the upgrade? I don't know. You'd have to actually go on the app and find out. Again, I told you.
How do you think the single parents gonna afford that extra something? They single, you know what I mean? Like
child support,
by highway,
income tax.
By
what do you mean?
He said child support,
alimony. Hey man.
I mean, I guess overall,
people normally buy what they want, not what they need. So.
Hey, you said that.
Yeah, and I was thinking about it while I was researching it, and I was like, well, damn. Since this is a niche app, it's targeting a specific group of people, what app would I most likely go on to find somebody? And I thought to myself, what's happening? We rock with music. So let's just find an app that pairs people according to their musical taste.
Ooh.
Yeah. See, I thought I was on to something, but no, there's already apps out there.
I thought you was too. That's why I was like, that's dope.
No. The same, like at home when I did that to myself, I'm like, that'll be dope.
Right.
Why don't you Google it to see if it's already some stuff like that? Yeah, before you think you created the wheel here, sir, why don't you just Google it before you look funny on camera, right? And guess what?
It's already out there?
Yeah, a couple of them. Taste Buds, Vinylly, Vinyllly. But the illest one that I came across, and this one didn't have anything to do with musical taste. It's called S'more, S''More. And the thing about this one is your face is blurred out, right? but they just have like your likes and dislikes and your
So
personality.
it's based on like personality.
Yeah,
kinda.
and the more y'all exchange messages and stuff, the
Then
face
you
gets
can see
clearer.
it. That's dope.
That's dope. That's dope.
I like that. That's kind
Yeah.
of like that show that it's called Love Is Blind. I don't know if you've ever seen it.
That's like what's that 50 Day Fiance? One of them.
Kind of one of those, yeah.
Or 90 Day Fiance.
But they don't get to see each other.
Oh yeah, no, I couldn't do that.
They date based upon like the guys are in a pod, the girls are in a pod, and then they date, getting to know each other on personalities. And that guy actually proposes not seeing the girl, just like falling in love based upon, what their likes and dislikes are, you know what I'm saying? And just pure like connection. And
But there's got to be some type of like visual requirement to be on that thing though.
I don't know. Like it's just been like
No Neck Ed wasn't on that though. I know of No Neck Ed from the fiance thing. He wouldn't have been on that though. Like they got to see each other, right? The 90 Day Fiance people got to actually see each other.
So they get to see each other after they propose. So after the guy proposes, then the next
Then you
day,
get matched up.
They get to see each other, and then they send them to Cancun for a week-long vacation.
Take the what and left the what?
What?
You don't even get to see these people. You just soon as y'all meet, y'all engage. As soon as y'all meet.
Yeah. So when you're meeting, you're meeting your fiance. That's how you get to meet, as if you propose. And then you're like, the doors open up, and you're like, oh shit.
So they must pay for like the wedding and all accommodations and stuff like that.
Because you get married on the show.
To a person you ain't never seen before.
Like, because then after that, if they still make it past like the trip, it's kind of like the picture opening up more on the app. So then they go back and they live together in an apartment that the people provide, and then they have to meet each other's families. So they go and meet the families, and some families is like, y'all crazy as hell, like. And then some are like, oh, this is just the best thing ever. And then some marriages actually go through, and then some of them are like, nah, I ain't gonna be able to do this. I lied. But they are at the altar.
That's some heavy stuff there, man.
Right? I was like, oh, maybe I should try, but I don't know. It'd be my luck. Nah, I ain't gonna say it.
Nah, I'm a visual creature, man. I got to see you before I do any proposing or taking you out in front of people. Nah, no, you gotta meet my family. I ain't worried about the world saying nothing. I gotta take you home. To the people who clown me for doing crazy stuff. No, hell no. No.
But you could be like, I love her. Like
Oh, you think they're gonna get you clown less? Oh, okay. I was not born in the participation trophy family, the participation trophy era. Like I learned what you call it, how people say it, damn, not boldness, but it's direct. What's another word for direct, man?
Blunt.
Boom, there you go. Yeah. Thank you. That's the word. Yeah, I knew that's like the first word I understood what that word meant growing up, woman. Yeah, I had a funny story ever. It was what was that, at a basketball game or something. I was talking to one of the cheerleaders. When got done talking to the cheerleaders, when to holler at my aunt, you know what I mean? I said, yeah, auntie. So you see me talking to such and such? She said, ooh, that old rabbit-eyed girl. Yo. And yeah, man, that's how they communicate. That's how we communicate. So So yeah, 90 Day Fiance would not. Yeah, that would not work.
But that is so true because you're from the country.
Yeah.
So like, country people, they do that like for real. Because my family, like my uncles and shit, the older generation, they'd be like, "Who you talking about? That old big titty girl?" Or
and they not even like wow, oh, right. They're just direct, like very, 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 very. I mean, very.
That old cockeyed girl, they got that one too.
That's the one. That's exactly how they do. Yeah, that's how they do that. And the thing about it is, they will do that in front of you. These people don't talk behind your back.
Baby, if you standing right there, you better like.
Where you find her from? That's exactly how that's gonna go. So where you find her from?
You be like.
Yeah. So I'm not gonna do that.
Yeah, no.
I think we need to hold like a speed dating or something though. Matt can't be involved, of course. But
he could be like the timer or something.
Yeah, he can be the host. We can get Mac to do the host, man. We're gonna chop it up.
He can definitely be the host, so you can keep everybody entertained and everything.
Yep.
There you go.
So, in case you do go to the Stir Single Parents app, and you find, you meet somebody, whoop de whoop, y'all both got kids, and y'all not sure if y'all want to have any more, fellas, they're coming out with a male birth control. It's in the works, and it's supposed to be tested. What they're gonna do human trials. That's trying to start later this year. Right now, it's working in mice, but ain't no damn mice. So
you gonna take it?
The pill, the birth control pill. I ain't trying to gain hips and shit like that, man. I'm good.
What if that ain't? It's made for men, so it's not.
Yeah, I didn't even get the shot. I don't know damn well I'm not taking a mystery birth control pill.
How many? Some of y'all mean to jump on that though.
Now if they already got kids. What's the point of taking birth control there? I mean, like, if you got an excessive amount, then what's the point?
To stop having some more. If you already got a basketball team, if you have a starting five, we don't need any subs to be made.
Hey, look at man.
You know what I'm saying?
They still having sex with you, man. Do your thing.
Whatever.
Hey. But yeah, it's supposed to be in the works later on this year. If you're interested in it, I guess. Talk to a physician or something. I don't know. I just read about it. I'm like, damn. Glad I'm still able to, back out the driveway. Glad I'm still able to back out the driveway. I'm gonna start using more euphemisms around here. Yeah, beep, man. Beep. Exactly. Yeah, on command.
Better go back quick.
I mean, because the male birth control, it still doesn't, what they saying, like the one they're trying to come out with is 99%. So I'd hate to be that
I mean, that's how females' birth control is. It's 99.9%.
And it says after you stop, I think 6 weeks later, you should be able to. Again, this is all from them studying the mice. So we don't know how it's going to work in people or black people.
I mean, they've had examples from women. Birth control, so I mean.
Yeah, but I don't think that's different though. Like we the shooter, not the shootee. We not the target. I think it's easier to control the target. I think. Yeah, just move it a little bit, put something in front of it. You know what I'm saying? With that little ring thing.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Nah, that shit's fucked up.
It's weird when you
feel it.
Yo. Hops right on out. Like, what the fuck is this? What Forrest Gump say? Something bit me.
Yeah, those are not very good things.
You got one of them. You got a six pack soda ring. You know what the fuck?
Those aren't. I don't know about. I mean, if y'all like them, go for it. But women, I don't know how y'all do it. 'Cause that shit there, I'd be scared.
I always wonder, like, when they go to put it in there, like, what's the risk factor though? Like, what could they possibly mess up? You know what I mean? By implanting it. Yeah, that's my thing.
You can mess up where you can't have kids anymore.
Can the pill also do that to you though?
The pill has different side effects. Like,
has that ever been said that's one of them? Like sterility, right?
Yes and no, depending upon how your body reacts. Because you don't really know how everybody's body reacts different to birth control.
I feel like deja vu. Have we talked about this before?
Oh,
no. Anyway, yeah. Anyway, man, God almighty, male birth control. Man, we've come a long way.
Yeah.
Come a
long way in some things, but in other things, we are still back in the same shit we always been in.
Do tell. I feel like you got something on your heart.
I just want to talk about white privilege real quick.
Okay. The spirit of Mac is here.
It's a real thing. Like, My area where I live is predominantly white.
As is most of North Carolina.
And, you know, you ain't supposed to walk out in front of somebody unless it's a crosswalk or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you're literally driving down the road, like, even at a stop, like a 4-stop, you ain't like, people look at you in your car and think that because they are who they are, they can just walk out. This is related to what your story is.
I was going to be quiet and let you rock.
Like, they can walk out in front of you, or they can jump in front of you in the grocery store and grab something like across your body and not say, excuse me. Or you can bump somebody in the front of the line and think that you're better than. Let me tell you something. White privilege got y'all messed up. And it's just like, it's even in like job settings and stuff. Like, y'all think y'all are better than people, and you've been trained like that your entire lives. And like, but I'm just here to tell you that it's a different generation. You know, like I know our generation gave it to y'all, but like it's different levels. And like, because the lady looked at me and fell out in Walmart, like I did her wrong because I snatched her handbag. I'm going to pick up the Dove soap wash, right? And like, I'm like looking at the different ones, like, then I'm looking at the price, because you know inflation is a bitch now. Like, Dove, the little jar thing was what, $6.9, maybe $6. I looked at that, it was $9 and some 49 cents. I said, for the same size, it ain't got no more Dove moisturizer in it. Like,
so I'm listening to all this stuff compound, and then she gonna go reach for the one that suits your pH balance.
You know what I'm saying? Like, reach across to me at that. She ain't had no mask on. She ain't say excuse me. She just to go get her soap. I said, I kindly pulled her hand back and said, excuse you, you can wait till I'm finished. She's like, oh my God, I can't believe you just touched me. Did you see that? I said, and I'm going to touch you some more if you come back over here and touch me again, okay? You're going to really have something to yell about. See, I wasn't in the Dr. Jackson, Judge Jackson spirit, okay? I react, okay?
Miss Brown Jackson. Yes.
I react. So, like, I said, and I asked her, I said, what made you think that you could just reach over me and get what you wanted to get? Like, I know you saw me standing here, lady, because I ain't lost all the weight that I wanted to lose. So I know you can see me. Like, I know you can see me. I know you see these hips. If you don't see these hips, I know you see these titties. And I know you see my face. Like, I know you see me standing here.
Lo said earlier on her Instagram. Before I go losing weight, does anybody like me chubby?
But it was for real though, like, you know, I'm just saying. What? Just putting that shit out there, you know.
That sounds like something you could have left at the altar, but hey, man, you think about it when you think about it. Hey, I'm not mad at you, man. You get it off when you need to get it off.
You were talking about it, and then I just was like, yeah, that was supposed to be in my list, white privilege. I left it off.
Oh, okay.
Because the wigs and stuff overtook, probably.
Hey, now I'm with you we don't even need to go back there, man. You know how I feel about stuff that ain't yours. You know what I mean? Like, you know, trading off things. You know what I mean? Trading off stuff like you'll cut your real hair, but then you'll go wear somebody. You know, weird things like that. Just weird. Speaking of trades, though, Tyreek Hill to the Dolphins for like 5 first round draft picks or just 5 draft picks?
4 first round and then another draft.
Yeah. But who gonna get him the ball though? That's what I want to know. Tua's still your quarterback.
Yeah, I mean.
That's like when we re-signed DJ Moore to that huge contract. Who the hell gonna get him the ball?
Maybe they think that's going to be a better target that the quarterback can reach, and maybe they're thinking because he's so great that
a lot of short passes
gives him a more chance to, you know, make the quarterback look better. I mean, that's all they got to work with right now. Because I mean, I can't really talk about quarterbacks. Cause
I mean, I can't either, but I could talk about the Dolphins too, though. They just as bad as far as
they are.
They now they're better than my Panthers. But what's that saying? I know what I mean. Just because you in a room full of pennies and you a nickel, that don't make you a dime. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying.
Let me give you props on that.
Yeah,
that shit was good.
Yeah.
It was good.
Just saying, man.
It was good.
Just saying.
That's true. That's very much true. I mean, but I think that get your money, boy.
Oh yeah, for sure. Hey, why not, man? You got a shelf life. You're at risk for CTE while you playing, man. So maximize your earning potential.
Money.
I feel you.
Dang, that's a nice little move, though.
Yeah.
It is. Like, and I would just like to say, because we ain't talk about it since it's happened. I told y'all Brady ass wasn't going nowhere. Okay?
You did.
I told y'all, I said,
did.
until it comes out of Brady's mouth.
But it did. It came out of his mouth after you had said that. But then he was like, you know what? I'm coming back. Whatever.
I know he was coming back.
Whatever.
I know he was coming back.
Like Jason Voorhees, man. You can't kill him. Every damn year something happened. Remember Jason was in the lake dead as hell. Some lightning struck. Now that bitch alive. Like, who gets struck by lightning and wakes up?
Brady do. He get knocked down and he keep getting back up.
This man.
Did you see where Lisa Leslie spoke out about Britney?
Whatever, right? Hey man, we getting all right with this thing. I had a question because I had a question to ask you about that. And what she's referring to is, go ahead. I don't want to step on what you're saying.
Well, Lisa Leslie came out and spoke about that they had to be, or they were asked to be silenced about the Brittany Griner situation. You know, she's in Russia, being held in jail. And I was like, y'all was asked not to speak on it. Like, do that. That don't even make sense.
And her reasoning for that was she said that they didn't want to make it seem like she was being used as a political pawn in the whole situation. So you just not going to tell nobody, like, about nothing? She was over there. She was locked up since the beginning of the invasion. But we ain't find out till a little later.
A month later. She'd already been locked up a month before we even heard about it.
And this is my question to you, Lo. If that's you in that situation and it comes out that they were told that people that you thought was, had your back or at least in a sisterhood with you in the WNBA, they were told to be quiet about it or not to make a fuss about it. So do you even come back over here to play ball? Or do you come back over here to live after that?
Well, I ain't staying there.
I ain't say stay in Russia now.
But, no, I'm definitely going somewhere else overseas to play. Because women make more money overseas anyway.
Period.
And so if you telling me the WNBA, which you really not paying me my coins, and y'all saying y'all ain't even got my back, like y'all ain't have my back, like this is like betrayal to me. Like that would be betrayal to me. You know what I'm saying? Like I would feel like I was betrayed and lied to, and that would hurt. So no, I would make my preparations and I would be overseas playing for somewhere else, making more money, and I would not even come back to the United States.
So you'll kneel with Cap, but you can't even speak up about me?
You can't.
Damn.
Like we play ball together. You probably trained me. Like I
done seen some of y'all in that locker room naked. Like, come on now.
See,
What you mean? It's a locker room. This is a sports locker room. They all come on now.
But I'm just saying, like, felt like he was going somewhere else.
I don't got to go that way. Everybody already know what's up. We bring the ground, man. They ain't got to insinuate nothing. Come on now. We're adults here. We're all adults. I just can't wait for her book to come out. You know what I mean? But first and foremost, Brittany, see what the tax situation is as far as going to Brazil, man. And go over there and have you a great time.
Yeah.
Play ball. Or not, whatever. If she was quiet about it too, then, hey, you need to reevaluate some things.
I don't think she was. Well, I don't know. Maybe she was. We didn't really hear about it until she the story broke. So yeah, why your wife wasn't on like social media? Like my wife locked up. Yeah, get you a new wife.
Hey man, I'm just saying, man.
I'm just saying.
I'm locked up and ain't nobody gonna say nothing on my behalf.
Ain't nothing. Don't look my way though. You're a little too light for me, but I'm not gonna hook you up with somebody.
Low crazy as hell. God, see, we're recording before the game starts. I really need the Carolina Tar Heels to beat
St. Pete's.
Thank you. I couldn't remember. I was about to say all kind of saints. Patrick, Francis, all of them.
Yo, I will say though, I was talking to my friend yesterday, because they asked me have I seen St. Pete's play, and I was like, yeah.
I've watched them ever since they beat Kentucky. Yo.
Let me tell you, they guard play.
That's the same thing me and my cousin was talking about. That's gonna be our issue.
No freaking joke, my dude.
They pressure the ball the entire game.
Like it's nothing, and
they don't never get tired.
I love Carolina, I bleed Tar Heel blue, you know what I'm saying? But like our guards are a little shaky. You never know where you're gonna get with Love.
I've been saying this the entire season.
Like this last game, he only had 3 points in the first half. In the second half, he want to bust out 25. Great.
But
let's be consistent though. Let's get like 15 in the first and do 15, 25 in the second. But like when you're not shooting or when you're not making baskets, you're not playing defense. You're not doing anything else, which hurts us. So Hubert, I saw you in there doing some little dance with your team, celebrating.
Leave Hubert alone. Leave Hubert alone.
I hope you got the boys ready, because them St. Pete guards is no freaking joke. Like, I need Tar Heels. I need people to step up. Like, we can't be in no foul trouble. We can't have what we had with Baylor, although we were playing with the refs too. But like where we couldn't get the ball in, or we got to have other people bring up the guard, because them guards will eat us down. Do you understand what I'm talking about? Like, so let's go Tar Heels. Like, I'm all like, woo woo, let's go. But for real, like,
it's the woo woo every time. She was on the road and she threw that woo woo to
that's my thing.
It's cool, man. The biggest advantage we have is our interior play, but the guards seem to, when they get on the road, they seem to go away from feeding the big man. So that's my only issue with them, because those same shots he took and made the other night, he was going to take them regardless. We've seen him play before. He was going to shoot them regardless. Whether he made them or missed them, he was going to shoot them.
Right. They just happened to fall. Yeah, he just happened to having a good night.
He's been my...
We talking about Love.
Yeah, Caleb Love. He's been my issue since he's been a Tar Heel. Like, he's a walking turnover, makes bad decisions. He's sporadic. I'm still going to say that because that's all he's shown me. Had a great game the other night. We're in the Elite Eight. That's cool. Doesn't change the fact that you are known to mess up.
Well, we hope that we can be up here and be like, go Tar Heels next week, okay? Like,
I'm going to tell you right now, if we win, I'm going to be happy. If we lose, I'm going to say I told you so. So, but I'd much rather us play in the Final Four, because if we win tonight, we play Duke for a chance to go to the championship.
Come on.
The state of North Carolina.
Let's go ahead and end
you
Coach
haven't
K.
haven't seen the level of shit talking until this. If that game happens next Saturday, shit, you think Miami they needed a curfew? Every bar in North Carolina about to be jumping. And if you ain't from here, don't even say shit when you out at the bar. Don't pick a side if you ain't from here. I won't be in
the bar. Like, I can be at home with some drinks. I'm cool with that, because
I ain't drinking, so but I'm gonna still go. Probably go. They still got good food. You know what I'm saying? House Divided. Check them out.
Yeah, B-Dot. They have something today.
They got another watch party.
It's gonna be passed by the time y'all see this, but yes, they are.
Oh, yeah. But they'll have another one when we win.
Yeah, so I think it's gonna be.
They're gonna have it regardless, because that's the whole premise of House Divided is Duke, Carolina. So they'll be doing it next Saturday also.
Yeah. So we're talking as in Carolina is going to win today. So
yeah, we putting that out there.
We putting that in the atmosphere. We speak those things.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go Tar Heels.
And if they lose, we'll know the universe don't fuck with us like
oh man.
Okay,
I my channel.
Yeah, for sure. Shows, man. What you been watching, man?
What I've been watching. What I've been watching. I've been watching, let's see.
For so very long. Nope.
No. Oh, okay.
You just laid it up. I just dunk it, but yeah.
I haven't really been watching a lot of stuff because I've been working so much. I was watching. Tell the Truth.
Word.
It's like a series on ABC. It's like a game with Anthony Anderson.
Oh, it's a game show.
Yeah.
Okay.
To Tell the Truth. It's like him and his mom's on there. It's really funny, y'all. Like, so I've been watching that. Of course, my Chicago's Meds, PDs, y'all. That's my series. So I keep up with that, and that's about it. Everything else, I just been work.
On that game show situation, Price is Right is going on tour. So stay tuned.
Price is Right.
I looked to see if it was coming to North Carolina. I didn't see any North Carolina dates as of yet. They didn't have the full schedule. They just had a couple, they hitting like
ShopTalk
LA,
NC
things of that.
on Price is Right. Let's get it.
Hey, man, I would not be against it. What else I've been watching? Human Resources is hilarious. If you ever watched Big Mouth on Netflix, Big Mouth was the cartoon about the kids going through puberty, and the hormone monsters have their own show now. It's called Human Resources. That shit is hilarious, but it also, I ain't gonna lie, man, it's kind of educational. You know what I'm saying? Depending on who you are and what you're watching, because they deal with adults on this show, on the new cartoon too. Like the lady, she just had a baby, so she has one of her hormone monsters is a love bug, and she has to make sure that she's finds the spark to stay in love with her husband, the baby. They got a postpartum episode. They got it's funny, but the underlying themes of it, you know what I mean.
That's what's up. I can get with that.
Yeah, that's pretty damn funny. What's my other? Bad Vegan. It's about
You said to watch that.
Yeah. It's about the lady who owned Pure Vegan Bar and Bistro. I think the name of the whole restaurant was. It's just like the Tender Swindler.
Oh shit.
Yeah, so I enjoyed it.
Oh shit.
I enjoyed it. Real talk, cause the dude was doing the exact same thing as far as like getting her to take out large sums of money. But this dude Pops was helping him with the con.
Oh, it's a family affair.
Yeah. So Bad Vegan, check that out on Netflix, man. And then last but definitely not least, it's a show that I'm not too sure if a lot of people are familiar with it, but you should be. Nah, I ain't finished. It's on Netflix. It's called Top Boy, and this is season 2. It's like a London version of The Wire, to make it real short. Y'all might not have heard it, but the chair made a noise. Love just wanted to make sure she wasn't going down for the count.
Okay,
Lord have mercy. Well, let's speed this thing on up.
What's his name in the jukebox? Not the man in the color purple. He was like, time to go.
After old girl got slid on that floor.
Time to go.
As a matter of fact, that's what I'm gonna start calling every time. All you females that like to fight on camera, just start calling y'all Sophias, yo. Not Sophia. What that? No, Sophia. Sophia was Whoopi Goldberg character. What was Harper's wife's name? Cause Miss Sophia was Whoopi Goldberg.
Yeah, Miss Sophia.
Damn, what was Harper? You told Harpo to beat me, but what was her name though? What was Oprah Winfrey character name?
Damn.
You look that up, and I'll do talk about the music I've been listening to until you find it. All right. So what came out this past week? Buddy, Compton, North. I was about to say Compton, North Carolina. Definitely not a place in North Carolina that I'm aware of, but Buddy, native of Compton, California, he came out with his album called Super Ghetto. It puts you in the mind of Kendrick Lamar's old, overly dedicated album. What I mean by that is everything isn't hardcore rap that you might think. It's real laid back, nice catchy tunes, good concepts, real dope. Also, young reggae artist by the name of Coffee. She came out with her project called Gifted. And I also went back and listened to a gentleman by the name of Deontay Hitchcock. He's from Atlanta, Georgia. I was listening to his album Better. He puts you in the mind of a Dreamville artist. You know what I mean? He's one of those type of guys. Did you find her name?
Yeah, it's
what was Oprah
Sophia.
Winfrey's name? What was?
That's why I'm putting up the new. I'm getting the cast.
I thought Oprah Winfrey. I thought Whoopi Goldberg.
And Fantasia is.
Oh man, I don't.
Okay.
That's a horrible movie. I don't know. No, nobody should watch Color Purple. That's a horrible movie. What you been listening to while you check that out?
Celie was
Whoopi Goldberg was Celie. Sophia was Oprah Winfrey.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So all you fighters on the internet, y'all Sophia's from now on. Let's start calling y'all Sophia.
I listened to Lotto had a new thing that came out.
777.
I haven't listened to all of it, but what I have heard, it's different.
All right.
I haven't been a Lotto person, so you know what I mean. This is new for me, so
Representation matters.
I like the. You just could not go to episode without trying to slide some
I
slick
chilled
shit
the
in.
whole first half.
And you even said, yeah, but you are black. So I was like, oh, we going to have a good show and we going to do it. And then you
So
slide
half of the
this shit.
episode. But yeah, big energy.
Big energy. I ain't gonna say what they said.
All right, that chair now.
Let me stop doing the chair. Cause, okay. Sorry, mom went somewhere. I've been listening to that, and then I've been like on art, like old school R&B and stuff. That's where I've been, vibing out.
Matt, what you been listening to? Man, I ain't been listening.
I ain't even had the time, really. I was just trying to get stuff together. But I listen to that Boosie all day long. Boosie, top. Boosie the top 5.
Shout out to comedian B Mac, man. Shout out to the Mac, man. Already. All right, so it's that time. Ladies and gentlemen, this week's ShopTalk NC Beauty of the Week is none other than Jasmine Jobson. I know you're looking like, what you mean none other than? Who the hell is Jasmine Jobson? That show, Top Boy, I was talking about, how it's on season 2. I said it was the London version of The Wire. Well, she is the Snoop of that whole show.
Oh.
Absolutely. She's a great actress, and she's a stunning visual specimen. I mean, not in the show. Like I said, she looked like Snoop in the show. But outside of that, yeah. You know what I mean? She's a looker.
She's a runner. She's a trans.
Yeah, London native. Very beautiful young lady. Yep.
That was a horrible try, but I tried it.
Yeah,
I went for it, okay?
It's cool. We from the South. We from
the dirty.
Rural North Carolina. You know what I mean? It's cool, man. But yeah, Jasmine Jobson, this week's ShopTalk NC Beauty of the Week, man. And what a beauty she is. Lowski.
Yo.
Any predictions for the upcoming week?
Maybe gas will go down a little bit. Possibly. I don't know, but I'm just looking for a great week, That's all I got. I just need a great week.
Carolina versus Duke, Final Four. Carolina beats Duke to go to the championship, and we end Coach K's career with a crying Duke meme. That's my projection.
I will clap to all of that.
My prediction for the week.
All of that. Ooh.
Anything you want to say to the people? Because I think we're about time to go watch the game, to be honest with you.
It is. Everybody be safe. Do what you love doing. Be safe.
Unless you love fighting on camera.
Yeah, don't be a Sophia's. Don't be Sophia's. But, do what you got to do. Live this life. You only got one life. Love the people that love you and be there for them that support you. Because every day isn't promised.
Hot damn. Check it out. And just like that, man, thank y'all so much for tuning in. Don't forget, like, share, subscribe, comment. If you can't do any of that, I don't know why. It's free, but You can also listen to us on Spotify, Google Podcasts, Stitcher. Somebody next to you listening to it, ask them what it is. And download it for yourself. You know what I mean? See, man, 58 South.
It's your girl, CeeLo.
One word.
2 fingers.
3 times. Peace.
Peace.
Cut the check.